Hi there, Lady Val here, and I welcome you to On the Far Side of Whimsy. Today I'm continuing on with my little journey into my circus journal. So yesterday, or the other day, I was doing page 1, and I wanted to go ahead and show you some of the other things I did off camera to this page. During the video, we did attach the belly band to the front page. We made this little journal card that slips right in there. And we semi-decorated the inside, but I went ahead and added some things. So we did this little pocket here with the clown on it. We attached that to the inside cover. And what I did was I put a little tab on this Circus bingo card that fits right in the side pocket there. And then I had this large circus tag that fit nicely in the top here. So this still leaves room to put any other goodies that you want in this bag. There's quite a bit of room in there. Then on this side, we did this little pocket that I added. I have some balloon die cuts. So I die cut 3 of the different balloons, and I inked everything in the red ink. So I put these on, and I found a little clown that I thought would look good, show it like he's holding the cord that I put on here, which is just the red and white twine. So I used a little piece of that and put that on like he's holding it behind his back, and added some other little attachments there, little doodads. So then I had another journaling card that says Barnum and Bailey, which is one of the famous circuses. And I had these little cards there, puzzle cards, and this one had a little elephant on it, so I thought that was kind of appropriate. So those went in the pocket here. Then on the back, we did put the pocket on and made this little note card for journaling. And I just added these 3 little elephants and a little star strip on here. And up here I used the offcut of the balloon dies and put this little monkey being shot out of a cannon, and I added this little ring of fire up here. So that kind of completed that page, made it a little more interesting. So today I'm doing a shorter video on, I'm going to do a shaker card. So what I'm using for this is a junk mail envelope, and I like to use the ones with the large window. It just works better for me for this type of a creation. So that's what I did. I took one of those envelopes and I cut it down. And I had these circus papers that were almost the perfect size. So I cut one of them in half. You see they have the line in the middle. So I cut one of them in half. And I put one inside, and I'm going to glue that in and glue the top shut after I put in the goodies I want to put in. And then I'm going to put this on the back, and I'm going to decorate the sides with some washi tape that I have. I happen to have 3 kinds of red, one checkered, a chevron, and kind of a postal red and white. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So let's get started. Move this out of my way. And I think for this, I'm just going to use my glue stick, my Uhu glue stick, to glue this down. So let's get this done here. Yeah, so this is really turning out to be a fun project. Trying to find the right elements, and I've been collecting actually circus things for probably a couple of years, so A lot of these things that I've purchased or I've, gotten off the internet or Etsy shop or whatever, I couldn't tell you exactly where I got a lot of them, but they have been collected over a period of time. And they have now come in quite handy in this project. Okay, so sometimes this is a challenge getting it in there in the right spot. No, not quite yet. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay, I think that's going to be just about right. I may have to do a little trimming on this. So I'm going to take my scissors and just cut off a little sliver along the side here because it is just a little bit too large with the gluing. A little bit more at the bottom. Okay, now we're gonna glue this flap shut. Take my bone folder. Make sure those edges are nice and crisp. To I think I'll use the thicker one on the bottom here so it'll wrap around. Just gonna put a little bit of glue stick because sometimes the washi tape doesn't hold after a while because it's a temporary tape. So if you want it to stay as a permanent fixture, sometimes it's best to put a little glue on it. Okay. Looks good. And I'm going to use the same washi tape around all the edges here. Top first. And on the sides. There we go. Got it. And one thing I've learned, I left the top open to put in our goodies in the shaker card. What I've learned about shaker cards, not that I'm an expert or anything, but I had a tendency to put in too many things. And if you put in too much into the shaker card, it tends to not shake. It gets too full. So I'm just going to take a pinch of these little twirly things. And I have some glitter of some sort. It's actually the party confetti, they call it. So I've got some of that. And it's a mixture of colors. So I'm going to take just a pinch of that as well. Put that in there. Okay, a little mess there, of course. Can't have a shaker card without some mess. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap this washi tape around to the other side. I left just a little bit of a lip. Cut these side pieces off here. Stick that down. Cut these off at the top. That around. This one seems like it's not sticking, so I'm going to put just a smidge of glue on there. In fact, I think I'm going to go around the whole thing with glue before I put the paper down. That way we'll be sure that it sticks. Okay, down the side. Looks like the bottom is pretty well done. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take the other half of the photo that I cut, and this is going to go on the back. I'm going to use my Beacon 3-in-1 to put this on to make sure everything sticks really well on the back. Tip unclogged here. Well, no cooperation today. There we go. Still no cooperation. There we go. Just gonna go around the whole edge and then in the middle. this out a bit. Okay. I think we've almost got it. Kind of center that card on there. Snip this little bit off on the side. Perfect. Some little extra glue there. Just erase that off. And there we go. We have our shaker card. So we have some glitter inside, not glitter, I keep saying glitter, it's confetti. And we have some of the little curly party table decorations. And it moves down, you can shake it, and it'll it'll move up and down as you want it to. So yeah, perfect. So there we go, our Circus shaker card. So that'll go on somewhere in the journal as things progress. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.